Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Missouri's offense comes onto the field first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run it between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle.
Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give. Spins away from the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his opportunity.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out. And he's knocked down at the 10. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score.
But one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Ends it off on the counter. Steamrolls his way ahead. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With the catch, it's Terry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, give on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run it from the gun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Balkinson. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Terry. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking for a crease to the left. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Pulls it in. It's Webb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Firing to the right, complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Webb. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Edwards. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Turns it loose. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet. You're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the move, it's Wilkinson. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Turning it on. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Balkinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tide trying to convert on 3rd down as we start the 4th. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th. One-step grab, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him and nobody's close. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a...
And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Missouri! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Webb. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Tide.
execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top here in OT.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Webb.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.